Hello everyone, Lock Garden Bird Lady here, coming to you guys with a quick video. In this video here, I want to talk about why umbrella cockatoos are terrible, sorry Casper, terrible pets. So yeah, let's jump right into it. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. First off, if this is your first time, welcome. I hope that you decide to stay and join the family by hitting that subscribe button and ringing that bell so you will be notified whenever I post any videos. This is a very diverse channel, so I never know what type of videos I'm going to post, but I try to post all my videos with them being informative, where you would take something away, you would learn something. So yeah, so if you like this video, you like this content, you like parrot content, make sure you give me a thumbs up so that I know that you enjoy this type of content. Oh, you scared me. Alright, so I have notes here because I have problems with staying focused. So to make sure that I stay focused in this video, I just jotted down some notes here. So umbrella cockatoos are the most surrendered parrot out there. They're the most surrendered parrot out there. So there's a reason for that. There's a reason because they aren't the easiest parrots to deal with. Umbrella cockatoos are not for the faint of heart. What's the appeal about umbrella cockatoos? And a lot of people say, you know, they're funny, they're sweet, they're cuddly, they're affectionate, they can talk. A lot of people say these things. These are not reasons to get an umbrella cockatoo. Not even close. They're not reasons to get an umbrella cockatoo. And sorry he looks this way, he's actually wet. So, see, a lot of people see this, how he's just laying on my shoulder and me petting him like that. A lot of people see that and that automatically makes them want to have an umbrella cockatoo. But you only see sometimes seconds or just a few minutes of a life with an umbrella cockatoo. It's not easy. They're not easy birds, and I'll say it again, they are the #1 surrendered parrot, and there is a reason for that. What I would suggest is that if you want an umbrella cockatoo, that you visit a bird sanctuary. Again, they are the most surrendered birds, so if you go to any sanctuary, any parrot rescue, if they take in umbrella cockatoos, the umbrella cockatoos are going to be there. And I'm blessed to have a really well-behaved parrot. He's very well behaved. He's very mild tempered. He's just a sweet bird. He's a good bird. But don't get it twisted. He's a wild animal. He's an umbrella cockatoo, and he is unpredictable. So he has his moments to where he has these temper tantrums. If you saw the live earlier, you witnessed one of his temper tantrums. He has these temper tantrums when he feels like I'm not paying him enough attention. Like he's on me now and I'm talking to the camera. Usually he doesn't like me talking to the camera. He wants me to look at him and talk to him. So that's what caused one of the temper tantrums that he had yesterday. He still has temper tantrums. He still wants to be the boss. He still wants to be the boss of me. He still tries to manipulate me. He's an escape artist. He is still an umbrella cockatoo. But again, I was blessed to have one of the ones that doesn't do a lot of screaming, that is just a really sweet bird. Not all of them are this way, and we'll get into that later. You rubbing your beak on me? You're such a weirdo. An umbrella cockatoo is a lifelong commitment. It's not something that you can just buy on a whim or something because you think it's cool. Having an umbrella cockatoo affects every aspect of your life, whether or not you decide to go on vacation, being in relationships, whatever it may be. They affect every aspect of your life. As though they're sweet, and I love Casper. I love Casper. They're not great birds. I'm just gonna be honest, they're not great birds. So let's get into the reasons, some of the things about them that make them terrible birds. The first thing is they are loud. They are extremely loud. And when there was like a couple of surveys that I saw, the reason that they're surrendered the most is because of the noise that they make. They are extremely loud birds. Just to give you an idea of just how loud they are, their screams can be heard up to 3 miles. Yeah. Keep in mind, they are wild animals, and so that's how they communicate with each other. That's how they call each other. So their screams can be heard for up to 3 miles. So it's not a bird. If you're in an apartment or townhouse, you have to really have a home with some space if you're going to have them. So they're extremely loud birds. They can scream for no reason at all. They may just scream for no reason at all. Like Casper, he does minimum screaming. except for when it comes to my husband. Most of the time, Casper can go all day and not make any noise. except for his little talking, but he can go, you know, a week or so and not scream. So I have a really good bird, and I do the things that are necessary for him not to have to or want to scream. Let it go, drop it. Thank you. With Casper, it's always a reason that he's screaming, but he just doesn't just randomly scream. I actually have trained him to have minimal screaming, and it took time. But the second reason that they make terrible pets is they are destructive. They are destructive. If you will look at his beak, that thing causes so much damage. Like, walnuts and Brazil nuts are hard to crack, but he can crack one in minutes, in seconds. Look at this little sweetheart here. You get my doodle 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 doodles. My doodle 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 doodles. But they're really destructive. Like, whatever they can get that beak on, they will destroy it. That's why Casper is not allowed upstairs. He's upstairs now, but it's only because he got a shower. Like, for instance, he has taken downstairs, and I'll try to go get some footage of it. Downstairs, he has chewed through the paint and into the drywall on our walls downstairs. Yeah, he has. My old place, all the doorposts, he chewed the door frames. He chewed the wood off the door frames. He chewed the wood off my bedpost. Pretty much had no bedpost when he was done with it. I went outside for just a moment one time, and you're shaking again. You're cold. Come here. So I went outside for a moment. I had this beautiful leather sofa. He chewed a hole in the leather sofa and began to pull like the cotton out. And it literally, I know, baby. And it literally looked like it snowed in the on my sofa because he pulled so much cotton out. And he did it in a matter of minutes. I think I went outside to empty the garbage can or something, but he did it in a matter of minutes. Seemed like seconds. But and see, this is another thing. He's so busy. Like, I have to watch every move that he makes. It is hard to keep up with him, and he moves so fast. So another reason is they demand attention, and they are really, really needy. Like, they don't care if you have a job, they don't care if you have a husband, they don't care if you're in a relationship, they don't care what you have going on. They have to have attention. They have to have attention. If they don't get attention, they will scream for no reason at all. Well, not for no reason at all. They'll scream for attention, or they will start plucking their feathers out, and that's something that you definitely do not want. They don't care what you have going on. They want and they demand attention. Attention, yes. And with them needing attention, I want to just segue right into they're annoying. They're annoying as heck. They don't care. You see, I have to keep looking back because they move really fast. They get into stuff. They tear things up. So, and he's not supposed to be up here. So, they don't care if you're tired or if you're sick. One thing about them I will say is, like Casper, if I'm not feeling well, he knows it. He would just lay on my shoulder, and he will not like aggravate me, but he'll just lay on my shoulder when I'm not feeling well. So it's like he knows when I'm sick or whatever. And with them, you have to be ready to be a human jungle gym. You just have to be ready. You're a human jungle gym. You're not a human, you're a jungle gym. They will climb all over you. They will, and one thing that they will do, they will actually preen you. Casper is really, really bad about rubbing my face. Like, it is so weird. He would just take his hand and he would just rub my face like he's saying, "Are you real? Are you real? Oh my God, are you real?" So he will actually just rub my face. So it can be so annoying. Oh my God, it's so annoying. And then when they start preening you, like they're kind of like putting your hair in its place and everything. So it can be so annoying, but cute at the same time. They are aggressive and they are dangerous. I showed you this beak. That beak can do a lot of damage, and they will bite. They will bite. Whether they mean to or they don't mean to, you will get bitten by your umbrella cockatoo. It is inevitable. It's just going to happen. Just something that's going to happen. I got bit once by Casper, but it wasn't from aggressive. He was on my forearm, and he started to fall off my forearm. So what he did was he grabbed my arm with his beak and tried to break his fall, try to keep from falling. So that was the worst pain I think I've ever felt in my life. It bled profusely. It just kept bleeding And it was like when he bit down on my arm, it's like it damaged a nerve or something, because I felt it radiated all the way down to my fingers and it went all the way up, and it was like that for days. So especially during hormonal season, they are very dangerous. They are very aggressive during hormonal season, and I have to watch myself, because sometimes when he's on my shoulder I find myself doing this. But that's one thing that you don't want to do. You don't want to pet them, because that is a way you're frustrating them hormonally. Like, they get turned on. I know it's weird, but they get turned on when you pet them anywhere besides the head and the feet. Is I'm gonna say those are the safest spots, the head and the feet, because it's so easy to touch an area on an umbrella cockatoo and you turn them on, and then they can't finish, you can't seal the deal with the umbrella cockatoo, so they become very, very aggressive, especially during hormonal season. They can become aggressive with someone that they don't like. Cockatoos are usually one people birds, and they will end up liking someone in the household, and it's like that's their person. Hence me, I'm Casper's person. It's like with the kid, you're like, if your kid is being quiet, you're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're doing something. So that's why I just keep looking back at him, because he's really, really quiet. He's just enjoying this heater he's trying to dry off. But where was I at? I'm Casper's person, and like I said, my husband will come, and if my husband and I are affectionate in front of Casper freaks out. He doesn't like it, and I don't want to say that he will attack my husband, because he's just not an aggressive bird, but you never know. I don't test it. That's why it's important for you to know your parrot, or know the sign. And I try to do a video sign that explains parrots' body language, but there are certain things that they would do to let you know when they're agitated, and when they're aggravated, and when they're about to attack. So there are certain, even from the way their eyes will preen, it lets you know that they are becoming aggressive. Another reason is, a lot of people want these parrots for these reasons. They are smart, they are curious, and they are mischievous. They are master manipulators. A lot of people want them because they are so smart. They're usually like, I think they have an intelligence of a 5-year-old, I think. Or is it a 3 to 5-year-old? One of them. And with them being so smart, it makes them escape artists. So if your parrot is an escape artist, you lock him up. Lock him up like he's in jail. You put him in the cage. You think you secured your bird, you go to work, you go do whatever, you come home and your house is completely destroyed, because they are so smart. They can escape anything. I have to put an extra lock. Like, cockatoos have been known to figure out a padlock and a combination lock. I would like to see the combination lock, but I read that they can actually unlock a combination lock as well. Don't know how, but it's not far-fetched, because they are very, very intelligent. They are extremely expensive. I've never spent as much money on my parakeets or my sun conure as I spent on Casper. First of all, when I first got them, the initial is expensive to get them initially. A lot of people think that when you rescue them, or when you get them from an aviary or a adoption agency or a rescue, that they are not expensive. Like Casper, everything all together when I first got him was a little under $2,000. The bird itself was $1,000. The vet bills and everything that I had, because I had to reimburse the sanctuary for the vet bills, because they want to make their money back. That was almost $500, and then the cage that I got for him was almost $500. So it was a little under $2,000 initially. He's gone to the vet a few times. I take him for wellness checks, and with the wellness check, it's only $85 for the, well, not only 80, but it's $85 for a wellness check. Just in comparison, my 2 dogs, or when I had 2 dogs, theirs was $40. Their wellness checks are $40 a piece, and this includes medication. Casper's wellness check does not include any medication if he has to have medication. When he's gone for a respiratory infection twice, that ended up being close to $400. So their vet bills, they are very, very expensive. As far as Danny goes, I haven't had a problem with Danny getting sick. Like Casper, he's prone to respiratory infection, but I found ways to kind of combat that. They're expensive to purchase. Their vet bills are expensive. They have to have a large cage, or they can scream or be prone to feather plucking if they don't have enough room to move around. A good cage, like I said, is around $500, and there are some that are well over. I would love to have another cage for him, but it's like the one that I want for him is like $900, and I don't have a problem getting it, but we're about to build a house, and in our house we're gonna have a huge aviary, a room just for the birds, that is just gonna be solely just for my two birds, and I don't want to spend all that money on that cage when we're about to build a house and they're gonna have their own room built. So that's why I haven't gotten a cage yet, and they have to be on a special diet. Like my grocery bill, getting this organic, I grow a lot of food for my birds in my garden, but if it's off season and that food, and I don't have, and I'm not growing that type of food, I have to go and I have to get groceries for them. So I order their groceries just like I order my groceries, and it can get a little expensive buying all this organic stuff for my parents. So another reason, moving on, messy. They are extremely messy. Oh my god, they're extremely messy. They poop just like any other bird. Like if you're sitting in your yard and your car is sitting in your yard beautiful and waxed, and then you have a bird just get up and just poop on your car. Parrots poop like that. You can train them to not poop on you. Casper is trained really well to not poop on me. He will step down, go on my forearm, and chew himself out to where he will not poop on me. So that's something that was instilled in him before I got him. The sanctuary actually trained him that way, and I thank God for that. So he doesn't just randomly poop on me. Most of the time he poops in his cage. Like you can actually train them to fly back to their cages and poop in their cage, but he will not poop on me. But most parrots, they will poop on you. Umbrella cockatoos, they will poop on you if they're not trained to do it elsewhere. And when I feed him the Supreme, because he eats pellets as well as vegetables and fruit, when he has the fruit Supreme, he does not like the grapes or the purple ones, so he takes it and he throws it out. The vegetable Supreme, he does not like the long string bean ones, so he takes it and he throws it out of his cage. Very messy. The padding that I put at the bottom of the cage, I use the puppy pads to catch their poop and everything. He rips that up. He rips it up. He loves boxes. He rips up boxes. So I'm cleaning out the cage every single day, and they destroy their toys. And I mean, I have wood everywhere. Don't know how wood gets so far from their cages, but they're really messy. And with umbrella cockatoos, they are dusty birds. I don't know if you can see that white residue, and he just got out of the bathtub, but he still has that white residue that comes off of him. And last but not least, I'm just gonna stop it here. They are jealous birds. Again, I said this earlier, they are one-person birds, and they can get stuck on that one person. With them being stuck on that one person, they can't attack other people who get close to that one person. They can scream and only want the attention of that one person. They also, like Casper, again, when my husband is affectionate in front of him, he freaks out. So those are the reasons why umbrella cockatoos make terrible pets. They make terrible pets. If I had it my way, no parrots would be pets at all, because I believe that they're meant to just fly and enjoy life the way God created them, and just be the majestic creatures that they are. So yeah, I would say if you're going to get an umbrella cockatoo, really research. Do not jump into it on a whim. If you want a bird just because it talks, that's the wrong reason to get a bird. If you want a bird just because it's affectionate, that's the wrong reason to get a bird. If you want a parrot because you think it's cool, that's the wrong reason to get a bird. Especially an umbrella cockatoo, that's the only reason. If you feel like you can deal with the screaming, the messiness, the